Hello community, Dr. Scott Johnson here, and unfortunately it's time to correct another influencer with a significant following that shared inaccurate information about essential oils. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt and believe they mean well when they share this kind of information and that they are doing the best they can based on their knowledge of essential oils. But essential oils are incredibly unique natural solutions that require far more than a cursory research review to understand. I am a certified clinical master aromatherapist and doctor of naturopathy, but even more importantly, I've spent more than 2,000 hours studying essential oils and dedicated the better part of my professional career to researching them. I have over 100 alerts in PubMed to send me new studies on essential oils to keep informed on the latest research. I have written multiple books on essential oils, including the most comprehensive and trusted resource on essential oils titled Medicinal Essential Oils. That is more than 1,100 pages and is based on over 10,000 references. I dive deep into the mechanisms, cellular and molecular targets, and biological pathways by which essential oils exert their therapeutic properties. But I don't stop there. I also thoroughly investigate their chemical constituents and evaluate their safety. So with that background, let's break this influencer's reel down piece by piece to add context and clarity based on the totality of the scientific evidence.
Stop rubbing this onto your skin. You might as well be dipping yourself into a chemistry lab.
You thought you were breathing forest fresh? Actually, you're inhaling chemical warfare into your lungs.
The first claim these individuals make is that you are inhaling chemical warfare into your lungs when you use essential oils. This strikes me as hyperbolic, designed to grab attention and instill fear. In reality, if we followed this logic, simply walking through a forest would be a chemical onslaught on your lungs. Trees and plants naturally release phytoncides, also known as terpenes for us in the essential oil world, which provide numerous health benefits. If you want to understand this better, consider the extensive research conducted by the Japanese government and other scientists on the benefits of forest bathing, the practice of breathing in these plant-released terpenes. Studies have shown that forest bathing can reduce stress, elevate mood, enhance cognition, boost the immune system, lower blood pressure and heart rate, and improve sleep and reduce inflammation. If this is the chemical warfare they're referring to, then it's a battle your body gladly welcomes.
Most essential oils are ultra-processed food for our skin. They're heavily processed with hexane and other harsh chemicals.
Claim number 2, that essential oils are processed with hexane and other harsh chemicals, clearly indicates that they don't really understand essential oils. Essential oils are extracts obtained via steam distillation, hydrodistillation, or cold pressing. So unless they consider water and steam harsh chemicals, this is factually untrue. In fact, if an aromatic extract is obtained by hexane or other harsh chemicals, it isn't an essential oil, it's an absolute.
What you thought was lavender essential oil is most likely not even lavender, but some Franken extract with other chemicals.
This claim about lavender not being lavender essential oil is mostly true, but they are taking too broad of a stance here, applying this to all essential oils or all lavender essential oil. Let me explain. As I keep in contact with the best chemists and labs, it seems roughly 80% of essential oils on the market are adulterated or poor quality. Recent reviews of commercial lavender essential oils published in Industrial Crops and Products in December 2024 and the Journal of Pharmaceutical and Biomedical Analysis in May 2022 found that between 49% and 90% of commercial lavender essential oils are adulterated. This is something you would know if you followed my social media accounts because I shared a summary of these studies right after they were published. To make more profit, some producers or suppliers cut lavender essential oil with cheaper lavandin or add synthetic isolated chemicals, meaning you aren't really getting lavender essential oil. If they qualified their statement in this way, it would be true. So not all essential oils are created equal, and you do need to make sure you are buying from a reputable company.
Essential oils can actually be wrecking your liver, frying your brain and polluting your air.
More hyperbole here, saying that essential oils are wrecking your liver, frying your brain, and polluting your air. Many research studies show just the opposite, that essential oils improve cognition, reduce neuroinflammation, and protect neurons from toxicity. The same is true for liver function tests performed as part of clinical trials. They actually show liver enzymes improve, suggesting liver function is also improving while using so-called liver-wrecking essential oils. Many essential oils improve liver antioxidant defenses by increasing endogenous antioxidant production like superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione. The amount of the oil used and in what way matters, and they are applying research from extreme doses here rather than reasonable usage.
How so?
Here are the 3 things I'm most concerned about. Number 1, phenols. These compounds can be serious skin irritants causing rashes, bumps, blisters, and upon exposure of sunlight, severe burns.
A lot of stuff for skincare.
Now they get into specific chemicals they are concerned with, the first being phenols. They state that phenols can be irritating to the skin, cause rashes, bumps, blisters, and even burns when exposed to UV light. This is true with the exception of the burns when exposed to UV light. Here they conflate phenols with other compounds called furanocoumarins, which are plant compounds found in some essential oils, like citruses, that increase your sensitivity to UV rays when you apply that to the skin and then the skin is exposed to the sunlight or other UV rays. While furanocoumarins do have a phenolic structure, they are not phenols. The skin irritation potential of phenols is also accurate, which is why dilution is a foundational tenet of using essential oils safely. Appropriate dilution mitigates this risk and reduces skin irritation potential.
And they disrupt the gut microbiome. Guys, I'm not exaggerating when I say it's like throwing a grenade in the body's control system. Not to mention, can be a liver toxin at high doses.
The next claim is gut microbiome disruption, or the quote-unquote grenade in your gut. I thoroughly explain the interaction between essential oils and the gut microbiome based on the evidence, not conjecture, in the second edition of my book, Medicinal Essential Oils. The interesting thing is that the preponderance of the existing evidence shows that essential oils are selective, meaning they are more likely to harm pathogenic microbes in the gut than they are commensal or beneficial microbes. And that is even true for essential oils that contain phenols like oregano and thyme, which contain carvacrol and thymol. In fact, the clinical research that has been done corroborates the preclinical research suggesting that essential oils act like a prebiotic in that they create a favorable environment for the gut microbiome to thrive. Not like a traditional prebiotic that the bacteria ferment and feed on, but just creating an ideal environment for positive shifts in the gut microbiome to occur. The truthful statement made at the very end is that extremely high doses of phenols can damage the liver.
The second thing I'm really concerned about are the ketones such as camphor.
And this isn't to be confused with the beneficial ketones that are produced in the liver from the ketogenic diet.
These compounds are actually neurotoxic, which mess up your brain and your spinal cord, which show up as dizziness, seizures, and general toxicity to kids.
It's scary.
While the lumping of all ketones into the same risk is too broad, I generally agree with the concerns about ketones in sensitive populations, such as people prone to seizures or young children under the age of 3. There are well-documented cases of oils with specific constituents like camphor, so this is not just ketones, but there's also other constituents, being problematic in these populations when exposure levels are high enough or for long enough.
The third that I'm concerned about are terpenes, which are extremely volatile organic compounds, VOCs. When they react with the air that we breathe, they can form formaldehyde, which is a known carcinogen.
Okay, so that means that one of those all-natural essential oil diffusers might actually just be filling our air with toxic fumes.
Terpenes can interact with ozone and undergo chemical reactions that leads to the production of carbonyl compounds like formaldehyde. I discussed this in a blog I wrote way back in 2016 that you can find on my website, authorscott.com, titled Diffusing Essential Oils, Harmful or Beneficial to Human Health. However, it's important to understand that the concentration of the resulting formaldehyde are important in determining the health risks, and the available evidence suggests that oxidation of terpenes does not reach levels considered unsafe or that pose health risks. The bottom line is that reasonable diffusing and use of essential oils is not likely to create enough oxidation products to be harmful to human health. And the vast benefits of diffusing essential oils far outweigh the negligible risks of producing oxidation products.
Yes.
Guys, don't be fooled by the clever marketing that emphasizes natural, plants, beneficial for your skin. Essential oils aren't much better than the standard toxic fragrances. It's just a lot of greenwashing going on.
Both of them are actually mostly processed with many negative health impacts.
Guys, just as you're reading ingredients on your products to avoid those fragrances, you also should be reading and avoid the essential oils.
Do remember, your skin is your largest organ, and don't underestimate how much your skin absorbs.
Here they use the buzzword greenwashing, which is only applicable to the adulterated essential oils. True essential oils that are pure and natural are far better than synthetic chemical fragrances. You can review the thousands of published studies in my book, Medicinal Essential Oils, showing the benefits of essential oils to learn more.
It makes me sad how many products have fragrances and essential oils and how many women and people don't even know about this. In fact, that's a big inspiration on why I created Yarrow Skin, a healthy, nourishing alternative that really works.
This is where the credibility of their claims starts to unravel, in my opinion. They have a clear financial incentive to discredit essential oils because they're selling a competing product. I've seen this pattern repeatedly in the industry. Companies instilling fear around the competition to push their own products. It's a classic marketing tactic, not an unbiased assessment. So in closing, please make sure you follow people who have dedicated their lives to researching essential oils, including their safety, complexity of composition, and efficacy. When you haven't spent sufficient time understanding all the intricacies and nuances of essential oils, nor explored the research deep enough to understand them, you can easily come to erroneous conclusions. So keep using your essential oils. Don't let well-meaning but misinformed influencers scare you away from them. Until next time, I wish you health and happiness.